Hi y'all, welcome back to Heretics Bible Study. Today we're talking about Levi. We'll start by reading his entry in Everyone in the Bible. Levi is the third son of Jacob and Leah. Levi was the founder of the family tribe that served as temple ministers. Hot-tempered and treacherous, Levi and his brother Simeon fiercely resented Shechem's interest in their sister Dinah, and in spite of Shechem's honorable intentions, slaughtered Shechem and his followers. Levi and his followers were forced to seek refuge among the tribe of Judah to escape the vengeful Canaanites. The descendants of Levi are scattered among the various other tribes for several generations. Because of the importance and prestige of Moses, a Levite, Levi's family became associated with the religious functions of Israel, and by the time of Judges became the hereditary order of priests. In Genesis 49, Jacob's blessing, he says, Simeon and Levi are brothers. Their swords are weapons of violence. Let me not enter their council. Let me not join their assembly, for they have killed men in their anger and hamstrung oxen as they pleased. Cursed be their anger so fierce, and their fury so cruel. I will scatter them in Jacob and disperse them in Israel. The 12 sons of Jacob are the 12 tribes of Israel. Well, depending on which list you use. Here I have one that lists Levi. And then here we have a map of the 12 tribes with no Levi. So we have Levi missing from some biblical lists, and we have Simeon missing from some lists. And they've both been cursed to be scattered throughout Israel. So what does that mean? So in our context, we've been looking at the word Bereshit, and we've been breaking it down a few different ways because Hebrew it's more than just letters. They're numbers, they are concepts, they're archetypes. It can be read in multiple directions. Again, Hebrew is written without spaces, without cases like majuscule or minuscule. There's no vowels, there's no conjunctions. The letters themselves are conjunctions, or possibly a name of God or another part of speech. We laid out the first 12 letters of the Hebrew Bible, the first 12 Hebrew letters of the Bible. We laid out the first 12 Hebrew letters of the Bible in a 4x3 grid, which you can see mimics the high priest's breastplate. Now, the descriptions of the high priest's breastplate do differ, or the stones in them differ from from ancient. They don't know what it meant. So even when they were translating it into Greek, into Latin, they didn't know what the last one meant. They still don't. The King James, today's King James, differs from today's NIV. So we don't know what the stones are. We don't know what order they went in. We do know that they each correspond with one of the sons of Jacob, but we don't know which one goes with which. The first letter of the Bible is a B, bait. And the stone that is associated with it is the ruby, and the son associated with the stone is Reuben. This is my paper doll of Reuben. The rabbis associate Reuben with ruby. Not only does it have that sound association, which is so important in occult schools, but also because the ruby has associations with fertility, and Reuben's big story in the Bible, his big moment, was finding the mandrakes. The second letter of the Bible is an R, Resh. Excuse my drawing. It should look more like Kermit the Frog wearing a graduation cap than a snake. But here we are. This letter Resh has two meanings. A rich, learned man was the original meaning. The new meaning is a poor, wretched man. The letters BR together make the word son. The letter Resh begins the word Roush, which means spirit, as in respiratory system, as in breathing. Breathe through your nose. The name Simeon sounds like snub nose. And Simeon is the second son. Allow me to back up a minute. Another feature of the Hebrew alphabet is that it corresponds with the Tarot's major arcana. So the first 3 letters of the Bible would be Beit, Resh, Aleph. And as we were studying these cards, the first time we set them down, we said that's got to be Jesus. But then we had this sequence repeat again, so we said, oh, the second one is Jesus, and then the first one would be Joshua. Just accept it. Now, because this card represented Joshua, who was appointed this place by Moses, who also had an older brother, Aaron, who was of the tribe of Levi, because he has appointed Levi to now serve Aaron. So Resh, 2 meanings of Resh, the rich learned man and the poor wretched man. And as an aside, because it's going to come up later, we have Joshua, the son of Nun of the tribe of Ephraim, the son of Joseph, who takes the position of the first magician. So, B-R-A. And this Levi, you can see, is represented by the breastplate. You can't be the whole breastplate plus 1. And also, there needs to be Manasseh and Ephraim in here. Ephraim goes here. And Levi is a floater. Does he go here? Does he go here? And this stone being a beryl means that he could go anywhere with the family of beryl. So he could go here, he could go here, he could go here. And let us not forget that Simeon also was scattered, but that's okay because there are 2 R's. This line repeats right here. With all this jumping around, we definitely say Levi has some divine trickster vibes. And truly, if we want to look at the gematria or the metaphysics of it, Levi, live, evil, veil. Levi, the tribe of Levi, they're the only ones who can go beyond the veil. And vile. One other interesting note about Levi is that he hamstrings oxen. Aaron, Moses' older brother, is the only word in the Bible that begins with a double A. And the A means ox. Think about it.